Well, howdy, everybody. Teresa here. Just me and the critters. Let me pick out a frame for today. There we go. It is July 26th. I just told my husband what the date was. July 26th, 2018, Thursday afternoon at 4:02 p.m. And the weather is 77 degrees outright out right now, and it feels like 77. 80% chance of rain all of a sudden today. The high will be 92. The low will be 75. Let's see what else we got going on. Humidity is at a 91%. And let's see, the wind is 10 miles per hour from the south. Air quality is 131. I've never seen it this high. Unhealthy for sensitive groups, which means health message. Sensitive people reduce long or intense outdoor activity, take more breaks. If you experience coughing, shortness of breath, take it easier. If you have asthma, keep quick relief medicine handy. People with heart disease, if you experience palpitations, shortness of breath, unusual fatigue, contact your health provider. Oh, wow. So, and the sunrise was at 6:52 a.m. Sunset will be at 8:35 p.m. And let's see what tomorrow may bring. Scattered thunderstorms, 50% chance of participation. So there you have it, people. More rain. So anyway, not that I'm complaining about the rain. I know a lot of places would love to have some rain. And we know living in Florida, we're going to get a lot of rain. Anyway, I'm petting this poor scared little dog here, Charlie. He's a 130-pound quivering Chihuahua trapped in this big body. Right, Charlie? I have a theory that he actually is a Chihuahua that got swallowed by this said body of his, and that's why he's so scared. Anyway, a lot of times Chihuahuas will be fierce. His thunder really scares the dickens out of him. But anyway, that's not what you guys came here for. Let's see, last night, quick recap before I do story time. Last night, of course, Brad got home, and I told him, we're just kind of doing a fend for yourself night. I didn't really want breakfast burritos. I just wanted a big salad. You guys know I make that mock salad, Zaxby salad with just a couple chicken patties here, breaded chicken patties, and that's what I wanted for dinner. So he decided, I had gotten out some sausage for him. So he decided he was just going to he made a rice mix, and then he cooked the sausage and cooked some eggs with it. That's what he wanted for dinner. So that's great. And after that, we just kind of did the normal routine while he was eating dinner. Because I ate later. While he was eating dinner, I did the dishes, fed the critters and stuff. Then I made my salad and stuff. And we just enjoyed, I was making a hat, and he was watching stuff on Netflix. And once he went to bed, I went in and did some sewing with that new machine. And I have to say, I am very, very impressed by that Brother machine. It runs very smoothly. I really love it. It runs so much smoother than the Singer machine ever did. And I have to say that, and I'll probably do a whole nother video on that. The Singer machine just never ran as smooth as this Brother does. This Brother is a true joy to use. And I forgot how much I love sewing. And I was able to make, you guys know, and I like to be very frank on here. And I didn't realize, I know, you guys are going to laugh, and I would laugh too, that leggings were so tight like pantyhose. I knew they were tight, but I didn't think they were that restrictive. I mean, they're like control top pantyhose all the way down. And like my friend Rebecca said, I didn't wear them long enough, but she said they're even not very kind to the lady bits. I'm like, I can imagine. Well, I bought those 3 pairs of leggings through my friend. she is on here. Boo to the Rescue is her channel name. Uh, Lori Mars, if you're interested in buying, she's is selling these. But I have bought 3 pairs, and nothing wrong with the product at all. Let me say that straight out. Nothing absolutely wrong with this product. This product is very soft and just lovely. But I don't like super tight things. And I don't want to mess with having to put these on and off every time I have to go to the bathroom, like pantyhose and stuff. So I decided I wanted to alter them. That's what led me to all discovering that my other sewing machine had been damaged somehow during the move, or maybe when it was in storage, it got damaged. Anyway, and Brad said to get this one. So anyway, I decided I was going to alter them. I had some older pairs of pants that were very holey that I only wear around the house. And I said, well, I'm going to add down the side seam, which there isn't a side seam, but down the side, I'm just going to add some material. And I did that. And they're just wonderful now. I'm wearing a pair. I would show you what I did, but I can't because I'm wearing them. But I will do another pair tonight, and then I can show you. But if you're like me, you don't like super tight things. Maybe you have some older pairs of pants that, really, have gone through where you would ever wear them out in public and stuff. So you want to, do this. And it was easy to do. And I was going to put a seam of lace down to cover up the side seam, but I don't have enough lace of one color. So I didn't do that. No biggie. And my actual pant leg that I was using was actually a little shorter than the leggings. I bought the capri leggings. So I just did a new hem. But it was super easy to do, and I'm so glad because I hate to. For me, $20 a pair for leggings is more than I normally spend. Not saying that these aren't worth it. Just saying it's normally, I'm a Walmart girl, okay? My best friend Linda and I, we're Walmart girls. We're thrift stores and stuff. And so I was upset because, man, those aren't going to be comfortable for me to wear. So, but now they are. Now they are. And, because you have a certain amount of pairs of pants, and I always wear capri pants around here. And, unless it's dead of winter, maybe it got to be 60 degrees, and I might throw on a pair of long pants. But you're like, as pants wear out, you want to be able to replace them. So, yeah, anyway, it turned out beautifully, and I really enjoyed it. So, did that. I didn't actually do any painting. I actually have a couple of paintings I need to step outside when it quits raining and spray, and I'll be able to show some tomorrow. And what else? That's about it. I just did some loom knitting, fell asleep holding my loom and my hook in one hand, fell asleep. So, and Charlie, it's okay, sweetie. And he got in trouble because he was trying to crawl between the chair and the table, and he was knocking the printer off. The lower edge of beneath the table, there's a shelf and stuff, and he got in trouble. He hates being in trouble. But anyway, so that clears up today, and I was going to do story time. Oh, real quick, one of us is going to make pork chops tonight, and then whatever side dishes. I can tell you guys. Story time. Sorry, story time. Story time. Okay. I don't remember specifically where we were at. This was when I was a kid. But we were at some campsite. I believe it's when we went back to visit people in Wisconsin. And I might have been 11 or 12. And anyway, there were some I think it was like a family reunion. And people there had canoes. And So I went over and got in a canoe. And my dad said, "You know how to paddle and everything, don't you?" And oh yeah. Well, he must have known I didn't. I'd never been in a canoe before in my life. But anyway, no life jackets or anything on this. Of course, that's before they really regulated such. And so I get in this canoe, and it is a really super wide river. And I'm trying to paddle, and, I'm not having any success. And all of a sudden, I get into a current, and I start going pretty fast. And I remember yelling for my dad, and he must have been watching or something. And all of a sudden, I look over, and I see him stripping off all of his clothes but his underwear, and I didn't know he could get them off that fast. And he dove in the water. And because what was coming up was an actual waterfall. You know how you see on the movies and stuff how somebody is fast approaching, and that was, and he swam like the Dickens and got to me and got in the boat and got it taken care of. But oh Lord, I was scared to death. I was scared to death. I thought, man, and I don't think I haven't been in a canoe since, actually. Not been in a canoe since. Yep. I didn't know anything about, oars or anything like that. So, yeah, that was really scary. I think that's a trip too. No, it was another trip where, and at this point in time, I think I was about 13. And, my parents said pack for a camping trip. And, you're just starting to get really worried about your parents and stuff. So, on that camping trip, I did not pack any clothes or anything. I mean, I packed a few items of clothes, but I didn't pack like any nightgown, any underwear. But I packed a blow dryer. Now, we're camping out in the middle of the woods. No electricity anywhere. I was like, holy moly, craziness. But yeah, that's my two stories. I'm sorry they're not better. I will have to think of some better ones. But yeah, I was thinking about that. I know I've told you guys before that Brad and I feel like this is probably the best days of our life right now. I can't explain it. Sometimes you have to give up a lot in order to get that inner peace. And, we did a massive cleansing when we moved from Wyoming to here. And I mean, we had to, as you guys know, basically restart when we got here, especially when we got in this trailer. And I think we're both kind of scarred about living in the RV. Honestly, it was one of the hardest times of our life, especially psychologically. But we grow from it. And but yeah, as you guys know, we had to basically restart, and so many people surprised us with basically like housewarming gifts and stuff, and can never thank you guys for that. Basically, I mean, it just all was so moving and stuff, and just the encouragement. And I know a lot of people say they don't know how we got through living in that RV and stuff, being so cramped in there. A lot of prayer, a lot of prayer, and a lot of kind of blocking the world out and just kind of focusing on what was on the computer and, loom knitting and stuff. Because, yeah. And basically a lot of it was because of you guys and your friendship and stuff. And you guys helped so much. And two, I would just kind of hug on the dogs and know that's the main reason we were doing it, and that something positive would happen when it was meant to happen. So, Anyway, that's all I have for today. It's a shorter video. You guys are like, thank the Lord. And remember that I love you guys, and I do cherish your friendship so much. And I think you guys are awesome. And I will talk to you tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll show you a little bit of the paintings I've got done for the week. So, love you, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.